Hi there. Just going to give you a little background. You saw the pictures of where this thing started, and the background is I bought this from a salvage yard. I've been working on it for a couple of years, chipping away. The problem was it's pretty rust free, but it took some really big hits when it was living in the salvage yard, specifically down this side. Something got dragged along the back of it here and pushed this all in. So to fix it all, to get to the stage to patch the panel, I had to cut the internal section out to access this, body work it outside in as you do when you have creases like this, work this back, work this, trying to get it to a state to be able to cut out the metal and then put the new metal in. There's a panel back here that had to be structurally fixed. This all had to be pulled out to even get a wheel on it in the beginning. If you look at this picture, that picture shows you the severity of how bad this was. But again, it was pretty rust free, so it's really a solid, rare 62 GMC Suburban. But once I got to this stage, or at least to the stage where it was able to be cut out, I reinforced the inside so that when I cut out the metal, it wouldn't flex. Got a patch panel that was large enough to replace this really bad section that even after a ton of body work, it just wasn't going to come back into form. And then I spent hours and hours lining up, cutting this, making sure that this seam line was, this character line I should say, not seam line, making sure that this character line right here was where the panel started. I went just above it, which actually hurt it a little bit, but let's rewind the clock a little bit and show you the welding elements that got to this point. Gotta get ready. Okay, so first things first, I need to get rid of this paint edge around here, so I'm going to do that right now. Okay, I wire wheeled this whole edge, got rid of as much paint as necessary to start the welding. So I'll change the angle a little bit so you can see better, but what I'm going to do is take the air hose, put it over my shoulder, do little tacks, and cool those tacks down. I'll probably, since I still have access to the back, hammer out where I need to and just kind of work it and massage it, as you will see right now. Well, as you can see, I cut the grinding and the time lapse short to show you that over and over, little spot weld, overlapping each one, jumping around and cooling it with the air gun. I got some little spots here. I'll bring this back out with the hammer, should be able to make it flush. Basically this top seam is done. I'll work my way back down, but it's a super slow process, but the result is clean. It won't need much here. The line looks good. It's just time consuming. I ground it down with a flapper wheel, just real small amounts here and there, going over it again and again, making sure I didn't gouge down the lower surface, that character line. Turn your machine way down. 030 is usually the right wire for this. I think I might actually be using 035 turned way down, but it's just time consuming piece by piece, cooling it down, bumping some things out with the hammer since I do have access to the backside. But time consuming, but the result will be good. There's still some work. I gotta iron some of this back out, but the lower line is good. So there you have it. I'll finish the rest down here, and I'll do some more the spot welds underneath. Got to curl that edge across the bottom a little more in, but just busy work stuff, just more of the same until the final result, until the final paint. There you have it. You see that line's pretty good. There you go. Well, if you like this video, share it with everybody you know, and subscribe to my channel. I'll try and make more videos. I'm no expert, but if I can share a little something that might help somebody who's in the same boat as me, I'm happy to do so. We'll see you the next time. Thanks again.